What up, community musicians? I just wanted to take the time to, one, tune this guitar, but two, just stress the importance of like in the morning, like waking up early in the morning, like waking up your alarm clock, waking up the sun, like however you want to think about this. The principle is like things are gonna take away your personal peace and your ability to be artistic and artful, and it's gonna draw the energy out of you for your musicality, like the things that are gonna make you, sorry, not make, but allow you to create. And it's so important to just, you want to think about what you're going to create. Like there's two schools of thought, I think, is, you know, the improvisational side, which is very sporadic, ADD, you know, carpe diem, you know, and then there's also like the logical, like chase down the notes, sing the note, see the note, say the note, you know, sing, say, and that's kind of like super logical. So you can totally lean towards one of those two, but an exercise to lean towards the spontaneity of your morning routine. And there's something about the cold dew on the grass, and you know, if you have a pet like I do, just allowing them that outside time to just kind of have nothing time. It's really important for your musical brain to have nothing time. And as committed musicians, you know, we talk about things that are going to pay dividends now, but also in our future, in our musical future. Habits for follow through, to, you know, record a musical idea, to get my phone out, my secondary phone, and to record ideas as I'm recording, right? So you can do that on your cell phone. I'm gonna tune this real quick. And one of the best pieces of advice that I ever got was to tune like you're gonna play. I'm not gonna use a pick, so I really want to tune a little bit more lighter as far as like how I'm actually plucking the string as I'm tuning it, with a reference pitch, which is just tune your low string, your low E, and get used to that vibrational frequency, you know, to where if it's, you can tune down to a drop D just real quick like I did right there, without having to play the fourth string, you know, the open D. But you can use that for a reference pitch. Like, you know, you always want to be testing yourself, but sometimes it's kind of nice to just play something that you've never played before, and for it to be nonsensical. So this is the specificity, right? The so what, who cares, who gives a damn. Like, you want to play something that you're tracking the notes, you're seeing the note, you're saying A, you're singing it to A sharp, C, B, A flat, A sharp. Maybe hitting the octave so your ear can hear it a little bit better. Camera's probably gonna pick it up a little bit better too. Not worrying about time signature or anything like that. Not even so much the note. So I'm gonna walk through, I'm just gonna play. Try to play it twice. find these variations and play it just a little bit different each time. It's really beautiful. And kind of discovering these, like, you can kind of discover these new chords. And something about, you know, a guitar that's not yours. This is my roommate's guitar. I don't know when the strings have been changed last. It's a Rogue, so it's a little bit cheaper acoustic guitar, but it still plays. You know, doesn't have any electronics on there, but it's really important to have, just getting back to that morning routine, recording what you play, whether it's through video or just audio, and kind of sitting with it, you know, truly like being conscious about what you're creating, even if it's nonsensical, and you know, just doing things like that kind of sound gypsy jazz, playing with chromaticism like I did there, just you know, doing chromatic runs up and stopping on notes, and then chromatic runs down, right, descending, ascending, and then kind of answer the, you know, kind of like make that a little bit more a symmetrical form, instead of formless or improvisational workout that you're doing, to where you don't know what the hell is gonna go down, and it's like that pleasant surprise of like just listening to what you're creating and being conscious of that nonsensicalness. It's like a little no-see-um bug flying around. I'm like, is that a piece of dust or is that an insect? But I hope this helps you in getting ready for your morning, and I'm gonna upload this before I leave for work. And as a fellow committed musician, you know, I hope that you find some way to be musical today, even if it's just whistling something. You always have your voice box with you, so to have that gift of voice. And you know, we have these devices that I'm recording on that you have too, and it's like, okay, let's record musical ideas, or get, you know, keep a harmonica with you, keep a pitch pipe with you, and keep that reference pitch, and you know, and blow that harmonica and be like, okay, I know this is an E harmonica, or this is a C, this is in the key of C for this harmonica, and it'll allow you to have that ear training to base that reference pitch, just like that low 6-string E, that has a resonant frequency for one. It's, you know, there's basically a cave, you know, and then the hole in the cave, which is the sound hole, right? So this body is sitting on your lap against your tummy, your chest. You know, if you go down a little bit, you know, you can actually feel that vibration, just like your voice is making when you speak, like I'm speaking right now to you, or you're giving a presentation, right? The syntax and the speed and the gait, the strafing that you do, the ASL, you know, talking with your hands is a gift, and it allows you to kind of formulate, almost like with clay, like the things that you're speaking about and talking about and learning. And so when you have that resonant frequency, truly a frequency is only going to resonate at the 6th string E, right? Or A 440, right? The octave right there. It's only going to resonate exactly right there. So it's, I know, to me, music theory has been a little bit easier to understand through the truth that a vibration is a frequency. When you talk about good vibes or bad vibes, right? When something is dissonant, it has bad vibes. It's very off-putting, like it's unsettling, and that's supposed to be like that. Like that's a sonic truth. It's a truth of the sonics and the frequency response, right? When we think about, you know, 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, right? And that range, that bracketed range, right? That's the range of human hearing. And so we want to not stack certain instruments over each other within that whole spectrum, right? And so it becomes a tool, not just a toy to kind of fiddle around with and play around with. And you understand how to nest and seat the bass, you know, wherever that's at, the highest of the hertz, right, or frequency, and then the lowest, you know, where that's coming in at. And that's why mastering is so important, you know. So anyways, this video is mainly just wanting to go through morning routine and healthy habits, and also just the paradigm shift of like doing something that's super logical over here versus super like nonsensical, like just very ADD, spontaneity based activity where you're randomizing the notes, the note values, right? But you're also being mindful to play slow enough to where you can memorize short little motifs that sort of are little conversational elements. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba, ba-dum-bum, bim-bum, ba-da-bum. Right? To imagine yourself almost balancing two voices inside of your head. The bass, right? And then the melody, which is the soprano. So Sat B, right? S-A-T-B, soprano, alto, tenor, bass, right? Just like the frequency response, you have that 4-part harmony that exists in a choral setting, or when when you're singing choir, whether it's in church or in school or private show choir that travels around. You definitely want to have the parts planned out and written out, right? Even if you just have them performed and recited and practiced with 3 other people, including yourself, which is 4, you'll find some magic there, and you'll have some energy early in the morning to do all this stuff. Even if it's through a Looper app on your phone, like Loopy HD that I have. Highly recommend that. I'm not sponsored for that, but it's changed my life learning how to loop effectively, and to truly realize that that morning routine is what's going to be the difference and the change and how to become more of a professional and committed musician. So I'm Troy for Committed Musicians. I hope this has helped you. If it hasn't, don't subscribe. Just tell me what I can do better. or specifically make a video for you. I'm totally open to that. I do that for my students all the time. And yeah, only like it or subscribe if this helped you. All right, guys, have a good one.